Hey friends, welcome back to Glow Up and Grow Up. It's Thanksgiving week and we're talking about gratitude, but not the Pinterest gratitude.
Yeah, we not just the write three things in your journal kind of gratitude. We are talking about being grateful for everything, the highs, the lows, and why even in a season that's not great of life, you still should be thankful.
Exactly, because gratitude isn't just about the good stuff. It's also about finding peace and meaning in the messy stuff too.
Yeah, and since it's the holiday season, we're going to touch on ways to give back and what to do if you're feeling lonely, going through a hard time this Thanksgiving, and maybe even if you're not doing anything or spending it by yourself. So let's get into it.
So, Thanksgiving week, gratitude. I am very thankful this year. For one, I think this year I'm just thankful for the little things. Just like the coffee in the morning, the being able to have some peaceful time in the morning, to be able to do what I want, to Pilates that might, just like I'm just grateful this year for all the little things in life. I really am. And I'm excited that Greg will be here with me this week to celebrate Thanksgiving, and that's a blessing. And then I leave Saturday night
Ooh.
for my 50th birthday cruise.
That is so exciting.
It is so exciting. I planned it over a year now, and I plan my own celebrations. Um, and I really just I was like, do I have a 50th birthday party with a Madonna impersonator? That's what I was really thinking. And then I'm like, no, no,
Ooh,
I think I just want to do a cruise. So that's what I'm gonna do, and I'm
I
super
love it.
grateful for it. Super grateful for it. And
I love that.
I think
And we're just going to say real quick that you and our other friend surprised me for my 40th birthday coming out to
yes,
Nashville.
yes,
And so she is turning 40 this year too. So we're all getting to celebrate our
yeah,
generation, our decade birthdays
yes,
together in Nashville, which we are recording this before, but it's going to be super fun. When this airs, it will be after. So I'm sure you will see all of the
yes.
photos,
Super
but
excited.
we are very excited for that too.
I'm excited for the celebration of seasons. Anyways, I'm just happy, just the little things, the little things. I'm super grateful for the little things. What about you?
I am super grateful this year for peace. I feel like my life has become very peaceful in the last couple weeks. The year um has been
You've
kind
had
of
a tough year.
wild.
You've had a tough
Yeah,
year.
up until this point it has been a tough year. Um on my birthday I said we're leaving 39 behind. That was a really tough year, so I am very thankful. Um I'm thankful for my family. I'm thankful for just the stage of life that we're in. Um but I think that there's a duality of gratitude that we don't really talk about much. Um, and just being grateful in the grieving. So for those that don't know, I did have a miscarriage and my due date was November 3rd. And I thought that no, I'm going to cry. I thought that I was going to have a baby for Thanksgiving and Christmas this year.
Mm.
And I don't. Um, so that has been really hard. But also, um, just being grateful that my body did what it was supposed to do. That baby was never meant to live outside of my body. And I had a trisomy baby, which is an extra chromosome, and some women do give birth to the trisomies that I had, and they can't live outside of your body. So that is something that I cannot even imagine the pain of. And so I think being grateful for that and how my body worked properly and grateful for the opportunity. But I do think that it is a practice of being grateful and being thankful for things, because there are so many things to be grateful for even when you're grieving, and even when you're sad. And I think that that is something that we don't talk about a lot. Is you don't Gratefulness doesn't just come when things are all good. You have to find gratefulness in hard times. And I think that it's important to talk about that.
Yeah.
um and so I mean, yeah, I'm just walking in complete gratitude and gratefulness, and I feel so blessed, and that, if God never did another thing in my life, I would be happy and okay. But there is also a very heaviness in this season of grieving for me.
Yeah.
Um
Yeah.
and grieving what I thought it would be. So that's
And
hard.
it's
It is hard.
and it is okay to grieve and it is okay to talk about it.
Mhm.
Since I'm crying, we lost my boyfriend's uh my son's girlfriend's mom
Mhm.
unexpectedly. And it's been
Yeah.
hard.
Yeah.
It's
It
hard. It's hard. I was there that night and the um the heaviness of it and everything, being there at that night, just what everything she's gonna miss. Everything she's gonna miss with her family, and it's
Mhm.
just I think about it every day, and
Yeah, it's when we come to this time
it's
of the
hard.
year, there's
Yeah.
so many people that are doing their first holidays without somebody they love.
Yeah, it's
And
gonna be
that's
hard
hard.
for
I mean,
yeah.
you guys are spending the holidays a little bit differently this year because you have a loss in your direct family too. Um, with Wayne passing,
Yep.
and making sure that's,
Actually,
your mom's
actually, this is
husband.
the anniversary of last Thanksgiving was the night he got taken by the ambulance
Yeah.
and never came back.
Yep. So it's hard. The holidays can be a really hard time, and that's why we wanted to do this episode,
Yeah.
because I mean, you see on Pinterest and you see in the Hallmark movies and you see these holidays that other people are posting on the internet. And what's the one thing that you probably do if you're alone or lonely is you're scrolling
And
or
everybody's
watching
happy.
TV,
Yeah.
and it feels like everyone's happy. Uh and you just don't know. You don't know who's grieving and who's not. So we just want to open up a space that it's okay. It's
Yeah.
okay
It's
if
not
you're dreading the
everybody's not
holidays.
yeah, everybody's not, excited, but maybe I was just thinking maybe there's a way to honor, to honor someone that's not with you during the holiday season. Do something that honors them. Your due date is coming up. Maybe honor that day with something,
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
just hit it head on instead of running away from it. Honor that person,
Mhm.
honor that life, because that baby was a life, that baby was a soul,
Yeah.
and it should be celebrated and honored. And that's something that we could all do, and just it helps us, and it helps that soul that's no longer with us. To actually, the November 1st is the day of the Soul All Saints Day, right? I think it's All
Mhm.
Saints Day. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
This will
Um,
come after that, but
yeah, yeah. And I think too that, for us, we were talking a lot about, I just went to a funeral of somebody that was very important in my life and Stacy's life as well. And we were talking there how, the person that's no longer here, like, that's none of this is for them. They're in heaven.
yeah,
They're good. Whereas us on earth, like, we need to do things that celebrate that person, and we need to do things that remember that person. And I think the holidays are a great time for that. And just doing something special and with your family or by yourself, like however you want to do it. I think that that's
yeah,
completely okay. It's very, very smart to do. Um, and again, that if you're somebody that's feeling in a total hole and you're like, I can't get out of this, start thinking about the things that you are grateful for. That is where gratitude really comes in and helps, is like, what am I grateful for? What do I have that I'm so thankful for? And I guarantee all of us can list at least 5 things. There's
oh yeah,
something. And I think that it kind of just pulls you out of a funk and reminds you that bad things happen. You can be in a depression, you can be in a bad season of life, but there's still something out there that can make you smile.
yeah. Well, we should probably lighten the tone a little bit. We went deep real there real quick.
We did
Oh my
go
gosh.
real fast.
Okay. All right. All right. Let's talk about maybe tiny little things that make us simple things that really just make us laugh. What are bringing joys to you right now? I'll say, my coffee, I said before, brings me joy.
Yeah.
My boyfriend calling me at work saying, "I just want to call and tell you I love you, how much you
I
love me."
love that.
Yeah, I mean, just those little joys, just seeing his name come across makes me happy. My
Mhm.
friends, my girlfriends make me happy. Um, Helping people get in homes make me happy. What about you?
I think for me, I mean, my family, the my bonus kids make me laugh every day. They're so funny. I love when they're just in our space. You know how teenagers, sometimes they're in
Yeah,
their rooms or work or whatever, but when they are in the living room and we have dinner together as a family, like, and they're just so funny. I love it. Um, and my husband makes my coffee every morning. That is
I
super
love that.
special.
I
I
love
love
that.
that too. It literally just starts my day feeling cared about every day. And acts of service is not my love language. Acts of service is his love language. So in the beginning of our relationship, I would always be like, but my love language is words of affirmation. So like you have to tell me you love me. But then I learned over, it's going to be our 3-year anniversary soon, but I have learned over 3 years that that is him showing he loves me. And so I feel
Yeah.
loved every morning when he delivers me that coffee. And my chubby
Does
little
he
orange
tell
cats,
yes, you're
they
yeah,
make me so happy.
I love that.
Truly. They
Yeah,
do.
I love that.
And I
Does
really like my haircut. That makes me happy too.
Oh, there you go. Does Will tell you he loves you every day or just
Oh
shows you he
yeah.
loves you?
He
Yeah.
does tell me because I tell him he has to.
Right, right. Yeah,
But
I've
no, he does.
yeah, no, yeah. Greg tells me he loves me a lot every
I
day.
love that.
Like before he's learned. It took almost 3 years, but he's learned. But now he gets on these roles where he'll just call me and say, "I love you so much. I just love you so much." And I just, it warms my heart, and that's what it's all about. That's what it's
Yeah.
all about.
I love that. And if you're somebody listening right now, if you're driving, if you're doing whatever, just pause a second, pause the podcast and just think about what yours are, like the little small joys and simple things. Like what are just little things in your life that just make you happy? Um I know for me, and I think for Stacy too, decorating for Christmas,
Oh, yes.
very few things make me happier than that. Like that
Yes.
is one of the top joys of my life. Um and I think on the lounge we need to put up a poll of, do you decorate before Thanksgiving or after? Because
Before.
I know that's a hot button, but I am absolutely before.
Oh, yeah.
We will decorate the Christmas tree after Thanksgiving, but it is up, but we will decorate it after. But other
Oh,
than
no.
that,
M
we're
My
pretty.
house full Christmas will be where I said I'm not gonna put out all 5 trees this year, because we're gonna be at my brother's in Oklahoma for Christmas. So, but we'll see if that actually
But
happens.
you're not going to be in your brother's from December 1st to January 10th.
But I'm gonna be on a cruise too, though. So we're kind of in and out of town
So
in
like 4
December.
trees instead
Yeah.
of 5.
I
I'm trying to
kinda
find where I can put another tree.
I know, like, I love it.
I have my white tree that used to go in my office, but my office is packed now and it doesn't fit. So like now I'm just scouring to see where I can put that other
I'm
tree.
I have in my TikTok shop cart, the bows for the cabinets. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Oh,
Candy cane color
no.
bows. Oh, yeah. So that probably is gonna be ordered this week.
Hmm. I did buy some, I was at Hobby Lobby yesterday and all the
Oh,
Christmas was
there you go.
50% off.
Oh, there you go.
And I
That's your
did
first
buy
mistake.
some new decorations for a tree. I have a new
I might go to
theme.
Hobby Lobby today, actually.
Probably
Do you have
should.
a new theme? What's your new theme?
Well, it's the one that goes in the bonus room where the kids room, and um, my oldest bonus daughter loves cows, and she homeschools in there. So I got these huge fuzzy cow print balls, and so it's gonna be cow print, and then like um, kind of like woodsy stuff,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
snowballs. So it's gonna be cow print and snowballs.
Have you
Really
seen the
cute.
TikTok have you seen the TikTok videos that says when you're at Home Goods? "Hey, can you help me find the three frogs on a banana?" And
Yes.
have you seen these?
Yes, I love them. I was just wondering if you have a purple monkey that is eating
Yeah,
a hot dog.
yeah.
Like,
Or the other
oh
one's like,
yes, perfect.
"Yeah, here it is." Or, "Do you have that mushroom, but it's green velvet on top?" "Why, yes, here it is." Like, those are hilarious.
They really are funny.
It's
See,
like,
those make me laugh too. Those are simple joys. If you're in a bad mood, you have to watch those and you're good to go.
yeah, go to TikTok and search home good finds, and those videos are like, "Yes, do you have a unicorn that is a statue that you're like, why are we buying this stuff? Like, what who thought of this stuff?"
I don't know, and does it ever sell? And what happens to it if it doesn't sell? That's what
It's
I
on the
wanna know.
Island of Misfits at Home Goods. They should have a Home
That
Goods outlet, the Home Goods
oh,
outlet.
which is just all the terrible stuff.
Yeah, all the
Like
terrible
the
stuff.
frog wearing shoes next to a duck, like smoking a
Oh
candy
my
cane.
god.
Like who
It's
knows what?
hilarious.
But see, like those are the things you just sometimes you just have to sit back. I think TikTok's great for this, but just sit back and like reframe your circumstances. Sometimes life just gets at you this time of year, especially job
Yeah,
loss, career change, motherhood shifts. I don't know what it is, but I have learned now that the seasons and holidays cause changes in kids. They act differently, they have
yeah,
emotions, they have hormones, all of that kind of stuff. So just when you're navigating through that, healing journeys, all of that kind of stuff, like those small joys and things that make you laugh and a 5-minute scroll of funny videos or snuggling with your animals, like sometimes you just have
yeah,
to step out of it and just reframe and remind yourself like, okay, I'm alive, I'm breathing,
yes.
and I just need to laugh real quick because if I don't laugh, I'm gonna cry. So,
Yeah, and if you are in a season of hardship or growing through it, just know that it's preparing you for something better. This too shall pass. You grow from your payments of hardship. I mean, when you look back, I look back at my life when I was going through it, I've changed to a different person. So it's not happening to you, it's happening for you.
mhm,
And be have gratitude for the hard times, because if you're going through a hard time right now, this isn't going to last forever. You're going to get through it. You're going to figure it out, and you'll look back and be like, "Okay, okay, that's why that happened." And you'll figure out the solution. So that's kind of my advice to that, because there are people going
yeah.
through it right now. There are people going through it.
I I do feel like over the last 20 years or 10 years, there are moments of my life where I'm like, "Oh my gosh, that makes so much sense why I had to go through that. Like why God put me through that because now I know how to handle this situation." Like even with my husband, like there are things that I'm like, "Wow, there's so many times where I went through something hard that I thought was just a waste that helps me be a better wife now because I understand him more or helps me have more perspective on a situation and or a friend now is walking through it and I'm able to walk alongside them." Like I just think that when you're in it, you don't see it. But man, over the course of your life, think about those times where you were like, wow, I wish I never had to walk through that. But that is the knowledge I gained or the confidence I gained from that is so helpful right now.
Yes, but I don't think sometimes it has to last so long.
Hmm.
Like, why did it have to take, this amount of
Well,
time? Why did
say
it have to?
sometimes you and I are stubborn
Yeah.
and we need to be taught lessons multiple times, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So maybe that's what we can get better at is I only need the lesson once now and I
Yeah.
learn it and I move
Yeah.
on.
Don't keep giving it to me. Yeah.
I love that. Um, I think
So
another
yeah,
way,
go
but I
ahead.
think another way to start to feel better and to like if you're in a funk is to help others during the holidays. And I know that
Yes.
you sometimes do this and I do too and I think that you know, it could be a great way to get yourself out of a funk.
Yeah. Whenever you give back whatever you can, it's always, I think you feel good about yourself, but you just being able to help someone. And so moving into the holidays, there's going to be lots of opportunities you're going to pass of helping people, um, adopting a family, or no, so someone that's going through it, just giving them a little gift. Um, I think that's good. I bought for speaking of gratitude, I at Home Goods. Here I was at Home Goods. I found these little gratitude cards that you write on Thanksgiving, and you can attach them to gifts. But I am going to have everybody that we have over do gratitude and write down everything they're grateful for and read it out loud.
I love that.
So
I love that.
so yeah, but I just thought about that when we were talking about Home Goods. But if you aren't in a season of able to give, make sure you do ask someone for help. I think
Mhm.
asking for help you know, is hard. But if
Yeah.
you just got sometimes people don't even know that you need help, or talking to
Mhm.
someone about what you're going through. Don't hold it in, because people will listen. You do have someone around you that cares about you. So asking for help, or just saying I need help, I'm struggling with something, is good.
Yeah, and
So
or looking and finding if there's local, food banks, or I know a restaurant by us does a Thanksgiving dinner that they don't charge for.
I love that.
And our community comes together and works at it. And there are some years that you might work at it, and there are some years that you might attend. And that's okay. Don't be too prideful to ask for help, because we're all in a place at some point in time that we all have needed help. And I think that that's really important. And if you're in a place where you don't need help, kind of open your eyes and look a little bit deeper into people right now and see, you know, maybe you should invite that family over for dinner because you're not sure if they have enough, but it's kind of feeling like they don't. Or, your friend's husband lost his job. Well, invite their family over for dinner.
Yeah.
Have them over for Thanksgiving. You don't have to provide them a whole Thanksgiving meal, but ask them to come to your house then, if you're already cooking. Just different things like that to make sure people are taken care of. Love the people around you, uh and accept the love when people are trying to love on you. I think that that's really hard for
Yeah.
people.
My friend used to do, um, she'd go to a gas station and she'd
Mhm.
pay for, like, they'd have a budget and they'd pay for everyone's gas and like
I
swipe their
love
debit
that.
card and just pay for their gas. Um, I know that uh, radio stations do, like, they'll go pay for someone's groceries, or like,
Yeah.
that's like impactful. So I mean, there's so many things you can do for
I mean,
strangers
even
too.
just, you were a single mom, I was single for years, like, even just showing up if your kid plays sports and there's a single mom that's always there for her kid, blah blah blah. Just bring her a coffee,
Yeah.
or, asking, "Hey, I'm going to stop for coffee on the way. Do you want one?" You don't even She might not even want one, but somebody who might have a lot of stress this season, just to say, like, "I see you and I'm thinking about you."
Yeah.
Um I remember one year, so in my shopping group, I like to do different things. And I had, we did $500 gift card. Well, in gift cards, so $100 each. And I went to Target on Christmas Eve and just randomly handed people in the toy section um, an envelope that had $100 gift card inside of it from my shopping
Wow.
group. And that was really cool because I figured, I mean, the moms that were in Target, I think it was maybe Christmas Eve or the night before Christmas Eve, but the moms that were in Target on that night are the ones that are like,
They were
they
scraping.
are last call. Let me
Yeah.
get one or two things. One lady just opened it and she was like, "I can't accept this," and I said, "It's not from me. Like, it's our whole shopping group puts it together." And she was like, "You don't know how bad. Like, I was just getting my baby one toy.
I
Like,
love
thank
that.
you so much." Um,
She'll remember that the rest of her life.
yeah, now I'm gonna cry again. But just those little things. And if you have $10 to give, find 10 friends. And each put in $10 and go do something. Or do one of those things where you go out to dinner and you give this server a tip that's, $20 from each person at the table.
Yeah.
You know,
That's
order
awesome.
sodas and then tip them $100. Like
Yeah.
just something. There's so much to do this time of year.
Yeah. There is.
Um, really, and if you are the praying type, just sit back and pray about it too. And like, God, who needs my help? Who needs, I mean, you can literally just go on your phone and send people text messages thinking about you. My favorite thing about you is this. My favorite, you always light in the room. Like whatever it
Yeah.
is. It doesn't even have to be monetary.
Yeah.
Just lifting people's
Or
spirits.
if you don't have the money, you can always give time. You always give
Mhm.
time to a cause. Catholic Charities in Vegas, they have Thanksgiving. There's so much to like give time to. Give time to anything. That's always a thing that you can give too. But it is important to remember we're all here to help each other, and uh, I'll figure out. I haven't figured out what I'm giving this year. Um, I've had a really good year, and so I've had many bad years. So I'm okay. I definitely want to do something that maybe I've never done before because I've never been able to.
Yeah,
And I'll figure out. I mean, there's lots of stories I have very close to me that I can help with. So, um, I'll do that.
which is awesome. I love that. And I think another really good thing is to look at the people around you that are single. Um,
Yeah.
or don't have family nearby and invite them. I think that that's something huge. And if that is not your story and you are alone on Thanksgiving, just know that you're not completely alone. There are definitely people who spend Thanksgiving, Christmas alone. I was one of them. When I moved to Nashville, I couldn't afford to go back home for the holidays. And I spent 3 or 4 holidays. One year I had champagne and buffalo wings for Thanksgiving dinner and I decorated my Christmas tree. And I remember just crying, thinking like, this is the worst thing ever. And now looking back on it, I'm like, that was a great Thanksgiving. I had no stress, no drama. There was no dishes. Like, and those are the little things like, I felt in the moment so alone. But at the end of the day, it actually wasn't that bad. It was kind of great. Um,
I could
but
see that though. I could see how that would be hard.
yeah, it
I've actually never spent Thanksgiving alone. We're normally at Disneyland or something, so I plan. I always plan. Like
mhm.
I don't. I always plan.
Yeah, and for me, it just was Nashville is a city that a lot of people leave. So a lot of my friends were not even in town. Um, but yeah, I was alone in a couple of holidays. And that's okay. I mean, I've spent Christmases on the couch with just me and the cats watching Christmas movies. And my mom hates it that I don't come home, but when you move to a different state, like that is a sacrifice you're making, is holidays sometimes. Um, but I will say that I have when the years that I have been invited to something, even if I didn't go, it meant the world to me. Just that somebody thought enough of me to invite me. Um, and I think that sometimes you don't want to offend people because they're single or whatever, so you don't invite, but like it just means the world that someone is thinking of you. So if you
Yeah.
are listening and you have a girlfriend who's single or you know somebody who moved to your area and doesn't know very many people, just reach out to them. It's on them if they're offended. Like don't worry about that. Just open your heart and your house, and that is probably the best thing that you can do.
Yeah.
um but if you do end up alone, I mean, buffalo wings and champagne was a
And
delectable
Hallmark
meal,
movies and
and
Hallmark
Hallmark
movies.
movies about
Or
love.
you could pop on the Eras tour on Disney Plus because I've been known
Ooh,
to do that. So, it's 3 hours long.
that is true. Do you know that my love for cats actually started on that Thanksgiving? That Thanksgiving, I was doing my Christmas tree and eating my buffalo wings, and all of a sudden I heard like a little tap on my door, and there was a stray orange cat at
Oh,
my
yeah.
back door. And I was like, I was so freaked out at first, but then I saw it and I was like, oh my gosh. And then that's Backyard Kitty started, and I started calling it Backyard Kitty, and I loved it. And I was going to catch it if it didn't have a collar. And then it eventually never came. And then I eventually ended up with Hank, who is the best thing that ever happened to me. So that
But
Thanksgiving alone started me as a cat
there you
lady.
go.
Like
There you
that
go.
is,
The
if
cat
that's
lady again.
not, if that's not irony, I don't know what is. But
Remember when I visited you first time in Nashville, what did I tell you?
you need a cat.
You need a
And I
cat.
said, absolutely not.
I'm
I'm
not
not a
getting a
cat
cat.
person.
I'm not
Ew.
getting a cat.
Now,
No.
meanwhile, I sit here on my desk.
I said, you
Every
need a
gift I
cat.
get has a cat in it. It's fine. It is fine. Um,
Oh.
but yeah, if you're alone, I have been there. Um, don't get on your phone and scroll and look at all the other happy people doing happy things, okay? Just don't do it. Turn off your phone and enjoy your life.
Damn those people on social media. Damn them.
Yeah. Cuz
Being all
you know,
happy.
you know what I always think about too? If you're alone, this is terrible, but think about all the people that are getting into an argument with their in-laws, people that
Oh
are
yeah.
getting into an argument with their mom,
Yeah.
the kids aren't dressed right, the turkey's burnt. Like, think about that. You're not dealing with that. So that's a positive, you know?
Or the time my mom's guest ate all my banana cream pie and I was so mad about it.
I feel like the holidays do bring up a lot of arguments. You know? So if you're spending the holidays alone, you're missing out on that part.
So the only thing I really like about Thanksgiving is my banana cream pie from Marie Callender's. Don't
And
mess
and
with
the
my banana cream pie.
and the guest ate all of
That's
it.
it. That's all I'm saying. Don't mess with my banana cream pie.
Do you like Thanksgiving food? Do you like
Not really.
turkey? I don't
Not really.
either.
I don't really like any of it. Actually, I
I
don't
would
really like
rather
Thanksgiving. I normally I'm out of town on Thanksgiving, but
yeah.
the only thing I really like is the banana cream pie
Yeah.
because I don't eat it all year long. I wait
I don't
for
mind
Thanksgiving.
stuffing. But other
Oh,
than
yeah,
that,
stuffing's good.
I don't like anything else. I grew up in the north, so we did not have mac and cheese for Thanksgiving. In the south, you do. So can hang with some mac and cheese, but turkey,
Hmm.
I'd rather have like Italian for dinner. My husband loves putting on a big spread and loves Thanksgiving and inviting everyone over and all of that. And I'm like, can we do like something different this year? Maybe McDonald's? I don't know.
So I
Well,
don't cook. I don't cook. I don't even know how to cook a turkey. So I won't really be doing anything. My mom kind of does it all. So
I love that.
yeah,
Crock
I
pot
have
meal.
no, yeah, no, it's a turkey. I will not be participating in any of that. Don't want to. So yeah.
Yeah, we have the girls have like most teenagers do, so they both work at a movie theater and they have to choose a holiday. But they get time and a half. They get paid really well on the
Oh
holiday.
yeah, I'd work.
So they were they were like, I think I'm gonna work Thanksgiving, and we're like, that's fine. But Will and I might go see a movie then on Thanksgiving.
Oh,
Since they are there. But yeah, I don't know. Every year looks different. Last year I wrapped all my Christmas presents and um the kids were with their mom for Thanksgiving and I wrapped all my Christmas presents and we actually saw Wicked last year on Thanksgiving. Speaking of
oh,
seeing
that's fun.
movies.
That's fun.
Yeah. And then we ate something that was not turkey. But,
We're having
you know,
traditional meal and yeah, and we're gonna watch
yeah.
football, and then we're actually going down to the strip. So
Ooh, that's
yeah.
fun.
Hmm.
That's really fun. I love that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, yeah. And you guys let us know what you guys are doing for Thanksgiving over on the lounge. We would love to hear. I'd love to see just photos of your Thanksgiving and your tables. I know not everyone, a lot of people spend a lot of time on their table landscapes and it looks beautiful and all of that. So go ahead and post those pictures because I hate when people are like, nobody wants to see your plate of food. I do. I like seeing
Show us.
everyone's like,
Show us the food.
right, post it there. We
I'll
want to
post
see
my
it.
banana cream pie. I'll post my
Okay. You do that. You do that.
Marie. It's for Marie Callender's. It's not like I even cook it. I bake it. I just go get it at Marie Callender's.
I love it. I love it. All right, Stace, you lead us in some reflection here, some gratitude check-in.
All right. Yeah. So DM us one thing you're grateful for this year. Even if it's not what you expected. What are you grateful for? Um, we want to hear about it.
Yeah, and a little journaling moment. If you have been journaling, if you have been getting into that kind of stuff, it's a really good thing to sit back and think about and and just journal, think about whatever is what is one thing you're grateful for that didn't work out the way that you planned. That's like a really good exercise to just do in your head to kind of set the tone of, some things don't work out, but I am so grateful for that. Um, so that is pretty cool to see how, your life ebbs and flows. Um, but Stacey, do you have your big one? What is the big thing that you are the most grateful for this season? Your
Just being
big
here.
one.
Just being here. Just being here.
Yeah.
Just being able. A lot of people that I know didn't make it this year, and very young, very not older, young, should still
Mm-hmm.
be here. So I'm just grateful to be here. That's a big one. So
Yeah.
everything little else is just, you know, is great, but just being able to still be alive, I think, is grateful.
Yeah.
And I really am grateful for it because, I am turning 50 and, you know, 40 to 50. What I was grateful for when I was 40 was a lot different than I didn't say I was grateful to be alive when I was 40. I'll tell you that. So, you know, I think I'm grateful that I'm becoming less self-focused. Let's see, self-focused.
I
Trying to
love that.
just being a better person.
I love
Yep.
that. I think my big one this year is I think that I'm most grateful for resilience. I'm grateful for the year that we had. As hard as it's been, because it's brought me and my husband so much closer together. I think the beginning of marriage can be both fun and hard
Hmm.
in a we didn't live together before we were married, so it can get very hard in like the he leaves this out and she does this and blah blah blah, but we dove right into like really hard stuff.
Yeah.
Um parents that are sick and um when you are someone's second wife, there's always divorce and custody issues, and that's really hard to deal with when it's, you're for me, it's not my issues, but I'm watching my husband deal with it. And a loss of pregnancy and all of this in one year, and I think I am so thankful looking back for the resilience, for knowing just what I'm capable of, and for the people that walked alongside of me in all of that and my friendships, but also like really my relationship with my husband. It has gotten so much stronger. I know that we can handle a lot together, and I learned very quickly that, the way he leaves, I don't know, beard hairs in the sink doesn't really annoy me because we've been through some really bad stuff. So I have learned that I need to pick my battles.
Yeah.
But I am super thankful. As hard as this year was, I am very thankful for it. I'm not the same person that I was walking into Wicked last year on Thanksgiving. Um, and I'm excited to see Wicked again. But
There you go.
Stacey
That's
doesn't
good.
like Wicked, just for any fans. She doesn't like it.
I do not like Wicked.
She doesn't understand it, but it's
I
fine. I'm
really don't.
Glenda.
I really don't
Um,
understand it.
it's fine. It's fine. You have a pink sparkly microphone and yet you don't like Wicked. Whatever. So,
But I
whether
really want to know more about that princess that sparkles with from the earrings that you told me about last episode. I really want to know more about that person though.
well, I have to. I'll gem in the hologram, so I'll
I'm
get you
really
on that.
thinking about that. How do I not have
Oh gosh.
that?
Okay. So whether you are surrounded by people this week or you are just flying solo, we hope this episode reminds you that gratitude does not require perfection.
Exactly. That's life's not always neat, but there's so much good. Sometimes we're hiding right in the middle of the hard stuff.
Yes. So from us to you, happy Thanksgiving. That's making me cry, but
I don't know.
happy Thanksgiving. We are so grateful for every single one of you listening and sharing and growing with us. Truly, we so are.
Yes, and don't forget to share what you're thankful for in the lounge. And we'll see you next week for an episode of Glow Up and Grow Up. And yeah, have a great Thanksgiving.
Bye, everyone. Happy Thanksgiving.